Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Sedimars sweep. And I hope I said it right quickly. I hope I'm trying my best some of these names. Hopefully I said it right. But yeah, so this is gonna be the Sedimars sweep. I kind of wanted to upload because not really much and really needed to do it, but I kind of have already done a couple sweeps with this team and build and stuff already, so we might as well pull as much sweep as we possibly can on our my playlist. So I'm gonna be putting up as much playlist based around sweeps, so we don't have to worry about them in the future. Now, first of all, we have already done this as a type of build and team support set. So on the last few sweeps, if you haven't checked the Florent and the Canibu sweep, you should probably check that out on my YouTube channel right off the bat before watching this one. But yeah, so let's check out Sedimars. Now, Sedimars is... turn this off. I don't know why it's on. Sedimars has a very interesting stat pool. It is kind of solid, but most likely it's kind of just average for the beginning. But anyway, so it gets 107 for its health, which is by far the best thing it gets. It gets 88 on the melee attack, 98 for the melee defense, energy, which is solid, 87, which is pretty good. And then we got 76 on the range defense and 54 for speed. So it's not as much great with the speed pool, and especially because it's what's it called? Its range attack also is pretty bad because it has only a base of 47. So obviously we're gonna run a melee attacking one. Now this sweep is kind of just interesting because I wasn't really sure if I was gonna fully get it or not. I was only going to do a little bit of an attempt, and yeah. Once again, I got a randomized sweep without even fully attempted it. But then again, I was doing a couple random battles with people out there, and yeah, we got ourselves a Sedimars sweeps, more like sweep. So unfortunately for this sweep here, fortunately about this is that I only got access for one battle because I just felt like it's. I mean, let's be honest here. This thing is not as much popular with the sweeps. What's going on? I mean, you can really run anything between it, but I decided I want to just do a one battle. And for this set, I can clearly tell there were going to be a lot of battles in it. But Sedimars is rather just not much my favorite type or my favorite Loomian out. Well, not much of my favorite, but it has a unique name, and maybe you'll understand why I like it more out of it. But anyways, guys and girls. This battle went kind of a little bit interestingly, so we pretty much went straight, or actually not straight, we actually did a bit of a supported talk, and then we went right off the bat into the battle. So, I hope you guys and girls gonna enjoy this one. So, let's jump into it, and we got a versus against Apex Roger 19, and yeah, I wasn't sure if it's gonna be a much legit or not. So, fortunately, we have Bits Bow. We were versus against his fully lit roaming team or some sort of, I don't know, but either way, it turns out it's gonna be that type of battle. I feel like it's gonna be one of those spammable roaming team almost, but for this one, it turns out it was. I don't think it wasn't because that level cap of their trainer wasn't as experienceable. So yeah, I felt like it was gonna be. I felt like I was confident enough. I might actually pull it up. I might actually get the sweep here, and yeah, here we go. So for this one, obviously we went. We pretty much did the same strategy before. We have done this many times already. So if you haven't checked my other sweeps, like I said with Florent and with the, I already forgot the name already. And the Florent and the Canibu sweep, I've already done this set many times already. So you understand why exactly it is. I mean, it's kind of similar to the other ones. So yeah. But anyways, guys and girls, that's pretty much a little bit of a mini explanation. Now for this sweep, I actually I forgot to mention it. I actually noticed in the last few sweeps when I did this, I actually had noticed that my little my little editing my little donating bar line thing about Bob was covering some of the names. So for this one, I'm actually gonna first of all minimizing the. Actually, let me just pause the actual battle here and you know, turn that off, because at this point right now, I mean, you guys can just follow me on Twitch if you want to. But right now, I think I'm gonna cover that off, turn that off, because you people want to see the full name, and you know, you don't want to get distracted by anything else. So I apologize, but yeah, I'm not gonna edit that out. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. I mean, really, it was just a little bit of an attempt, and we're just doing a couple of the same strategies before. You've seen this many times, so you don't have to. I don't have to explain really much how that works. We pretty much paralyze the opponent using Tase, and then use the tune-up strategy to bait them in, and you know, bait to the copper road, or copper right, what it calls, and that's pretty much it. So now the Monogon that came in, and obviously I was thinking like, well, Monogon probably gonna stay in there, and probably gonna, you know, or not stay in, probably gonna swap to someone else. But then the opponent swapped to Rikizune, so I was like, okay, that's fine. I thought, well, the opponent might not. I'm not sure if they will probably swap it in or anything like that. So I thought, well, we might as well just go for Ancient Roar on the Monogon if they don't want to swap it in, because Monogon is a little bit of a fretting Loomian to go with. So I thought, well, if I'm not going to swap it into the next Loomian, I might as well swap it into my Sedimars and see if I can maybe get a bit of a funny moments going on here. And yeah, we pretty much swap into the Mighty Sedimars, and yeah, it's time for the Sedimar sweep. Well, alright guys, hope you guys enjoy the Sedimars sweep there. I kind of almost messed it up there, almost there. But yeah, so let's explain the mighty Sedimars, or aka the mighty Stitch. I couldn't figure out the better name because it's the only I couldn't figure out anyways. But yeah, so let's explain the Sedimar, and let me explain the move poll and how I was able to get the sweep there with a little bit of a salty forfeit as well. I forgot about to mention that. But yeah, so let's hear. So we got a Brawny Bear Clumsy Clever set with Milkshake as the item, like the other two. Now, for the reason why I run this similar set as the other is because I don't think it doesn't really have any other like potential like running anything else. I mean, you can run very Brawny. I mean, I can recommend you people run very Brawny if you want to, but for this Sedimar, I really wanted to keep this as the same one as I used in the past. Because I've really it was one of the Sedimars first gleaming Sedimar I got him back then, so I kind of just wanted to use it for the sweep. So we got obviously the same set as everyone as the one I used in the back or the past there, and yeah. But here's the difference is that for this sweep I actually just replaced one of the moves it gets. Well, at least I had it back then. It was Raging Tackle, but I replaced it with Blaze Chomp, I'm pretty sure. Because it was probably the only best coverage move besides doing recall, and I could have I could have done a lot of damage, but recalling is not really much my favorite thing to do. So for the sweep here, I just really trying to make that recall damage roll limited or low limited. So yeah, so we got also Clutch as the ability in case something that is able to one-shot me, I can use the Clutch as potentially be the best way to survive the damage, and yeah, really much. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't really have any better ways to. I mean, I can't really change the abilities in this game. You have to stick with it. So I only have one option for that. We got Chomp for the best content, and we got Sharpen, Earthquake, and Blaze Jump. So we got Sharpen for increasing our melee attack / our accuracy. Even though it doesn't really matter because we already got 100% accuracy. We got Earthquake for our strongest stab move, or really our strongest attacking move, because it's the only way we can really do much damage with it. We got Blaze Jump as our coverage move because in case we're versing well, then again we can versus anything really specifically. And the thing is that with Dark, Earth, and Typeless, there's a chance potentially one of those moves has a lot of resistance to it. I don't know what would be, but I felt like if I had Raging Tackle, I would have not made really much. Well, I couldn't really make any further progress of sweeping anyone. So for the reasons I want to make this sweep as safe as possible, I replace it with an Elemental Chomp. And I choose Blaze Jump, which I'm pretty sure is the only way you can learn. I don't know if the other Elemental move it gets. But you can just check them out anyways. And then I got Chomp for the little bit of a memes. And yeah, I got the sweep with the salty forfeit. And here's the thing, people. I would have easily probably won that battle anyways. Because I actually have I had Bino Fino, I'm pretty sure. Who could use Harvest on myself, and I could just heal up, use Chomp on the Modagon / Nyamora or Nyamora, and would have won that easily. But that's how it happens, and we can't really. That's just how it happens. So really, I can't really make any better of that. Now for the TP / training, it wasn't really much of a TP / training, anyways. I mean, I was just running basically the. Potentially just the same set I run back then. I didn't change anything. I just simply stick with the same TP / training ups and stuff, and really it. So let's see here. So we got ourselves. Let me check. We got ourselves a 182 for a melee attack because we're pretty. I mean, let's be honest. A couple of sharpening would have actually would have probably just do a lot of damage to it. We got 75 for the melee defense because we needed a little bit of bulk. Back then, I also had 36 of the health because I just wanted to use it. And 187 for range defense because, well, back then, I thought, well, range defense probably is, I mean, let's look at the stats. I mean, comparison. I mean, it gets 76 on the range defense and 54 for the speed. So it's not a fast Loomian, however. So my option was obviously enough to run a range defense on it, better than having a speedy one. Although I'm not sure if even with a speedy one, I mean, let's be honest here, we already have a lot of tons of fast Loomians who can just come in there just without any like supporter and just outspeed you anyways with Sedimar. And yeah, I don't think Sedimar's speed is not gonna really matter even if you run like a nimble set or a very nimble set. It's not really much fast anyways. So I mean the base speed it gets, if you can see right here, I'm pretty sure if I can scroll that up or just if I can see it on slow motion a bit. I'm pretty sure. Let me give it a look. I'm not sure where I'm actually at this point. I'm just trying to slow down. I'm pretty sure right here. If I can do it. Sidemar's speed, if it can load a bit faster. It has based of, or the best I got was of up to 78, and with the max up, I'm guarantee I would have solidly outspeed something like maybe like a Valkyrie, maybe a chance of that, but it's just not really worth it. I mean, like you're just wasting speed. That's it. But then you have to realize that you also have bulk, and you have to also worry about because range defense is probably the one thing you're gonna be careful about. Because I mean melee defense is rather the second best thing it gets, or actually it will be. Let me check again. What would be? Hold on, let me check the base stat again just in case. It was by the way, HP was the best it gets, and then we got melee defense. So yeah, I was right. Okay, melee defense was the second best thing it gets, and then it was up to range. It was rather either using one of those stats, and obviously I used melee defense back then because. I mean, I want to make sure that everything was even as possible. I don't want to overdo the stats, and I ended up got that one. And I wasn't really fully TP trained by my little Stitch here back then, because I was I wasn't have enough shards. I didn't have enough. I didn't have anything to really use any of them. I wish they can bring more shards, or maybe bring like a shop or something that can make an offer with someone. Like with Mr. Whoever the dealer is, from the events usually appears where he appears, with those shards, the dealers. I mean, you can really, what would be great? The lucky wheel. How about that? If the lucky wheel would have added shards like mystery shard, that would be kind of cool because that would be really neat. Because with shards, you don't have to worry too much of but wasting Robux and or wasting boosts to get it corrupt and stuff. And yeah, I felt like it would be better off with that. But either way, I got the sweep here, and I hope you guys and girls enjoy this one. Now, you can really run anything with this Sedimars set. Just make sure to don't you could just have to make sure to run a Brawny set or Brawny or something, and you should be solid to go with it. And yeah, I ended up doing this set, and obviously I'm gonna put this up probably on YouTube. Probably will. I'm not sure if I will do it. Maybe today, maybe I will have to think about that. But if I don't, I might post. Oh wait, we might we might post this on YouTube because there's a rather upload that I'm gonna be concerned about. That I'm hoping YouTube will allow me to post it in, and it's just a reaction basically. But anyway, either way, now I'm probably gonna put up another sweep later on as well. And you'll understand why exactly, because not for a particular reason, because I watched the show. I just want to do it. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the Sedimar sweep, and check some of the other sweeps that I did. It's on my playlist, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And stay lucky out there. Please do it. I'm sorry.